all over the place, all right? Last week you came out, you told me stay out of your business, you told me not to fight your battles, and then you come out at the end of the night, swinging this chair around like a madman, looked like you were fighting my battle. I'm just saying.
What's going on, Dante and Bo Wiz? What's going on, man? Show will be starting up momentarily. For the intro, needs to get out of the way first. Not get out of the way, but we're doing the intro first. For ECW. Alright. And action! Welcome, producers, to another episode of Universe 161 here tonight, ECW. I'm your host, your commentator, and your friend of the morning, evening, afternoon, depending on where you reside upon, and the point of reason that you're currently staying in. Get your paper 21 from FRJ Productions. We're here in Hartford, Connecticut. In the party, we got television champion Adam Kennedy, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Bruce Mitchell, aka Degeneration X, and 1/3 of the Moneymakers. Actually, we do have 2/3 of the Moneymakers. Also, Adam Kennedy and Ethan Black. Remember that MCB or yeah? Well, maybe. Let's see, guys. We have Mr. McMahon. He's coming out here. He's got something important to say. I can't wait to hear it. It sounds very, very concerning. Not sure what it is yet, but oh man, I hope it's nothing bad.
Some say it depends on the fate of Aaron Gaston. Some. I'm hoping it's not the case because of the. If it is, I hope it ain't.
Whoa. I'm going to catch you off right there, Lois. How do I suck if you've never been world champion in the WWE?
I hope it ain't what I think it is. I'm hoping it ain't what I think it is. Because I have a feeling if it's Aaron getting fired off of the fact that everybody's been trying to revolt against him while he's trying to help clean up the spot, it's going to be a problem.
Here we go. This is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ECW. Now, we've had some concerns about what's been going on for the past couple of weeks. We've had superstars turning on a lot of on our management here. We've had people like Noah, people like Ryan Balor, and the most important leader of them all, leading the movement, we've had FRJ. And to have wrestlers turn up against management is bad for business. We can't have more wrestlers from here on out turning against us. So please come on out here, FRJ. Wow. I guess he has FRJ coming out here now. This is interesting. This is gonna get interesting.
And I'm hoping it ain't what I think it is, because it's leaning towards what I think it is.
Thank you, Mr. McMahon. I'm actually happy you arrived here today, because I was hoping that by some chance you can give Aaron Gaston an evaluation of what he's doing here. I don't know if you've been watching or not, but his job as the general manager of ECW has not been going too smoothly. As you can see, the ratings are down here in ECW. Damn. I see that. You see, like I was saying, a lot of wrestlers have been going up against the general manager and even threatened to leave ECW, and I can't afford that. So, I am open to what you are proposing, FRJ. What do you think should be happening here tonight, going forward on to ECW? Well, you see, me personally, as a performer here in WWE, I love WWE, and I love ECW to a certain degree, but it could get better. You see, I can't work for somebody who's going to say something one week and do another thing. I cannot work for somebody who is going to lie in my face. I can't work for somebody I can't trust. And thus far, that's why I've been fighting the power, and more people have been joining in on the movement. I see. So, it looks like I ain't got nothing much more of a choice then. Aaron Gaston, as the owner of World Wrestling Entertainment, I overrule all commissioner decisions. Therefore, based off of tonight and weeks on past, Aaron Gaston, you're fired! Mr. McMahon, you have made me the happiest man alive today. But now, we gotta wonder, I'm shivering with excitement, everybody. I gotta know, Vince, who is gonna be the new general manager of ECW? Who is going to run this place? You'll find out later tonight. What the hell? We're kind of left off with nothing there.
Who could it be?
Oh my God! How could the ratings go bad? How could the ratings be bad? Especially for one thing, ECW and RC Rules, which Aaron Gaston happened to made majority of that card with the best card and the best pay-per-view the Dick says he took over.
I don't know, man. I'm shocked that Vince came out here and has decided to fire Aaron Gaston. Me personally, Aaron Gaston's been doing a hell of a job. He's been doing the best that he can, and we've seen some of the best matches here in ECW history. I don't know if I can support the decision behind Vince McMahon.
Now that he's fired because of a hypocrite, figure out who's the GM now, since especially since the man that made ECW worth watching is now fired.
I just, again, I can't wrap my head around it. It's just so sudden, you know. Aaron Gaston's only been, you know, the general manager for about a month.
At least a month or a month and a half.
It's
at least
like,
a month and a half.
Why so sudden? I'm shocked, guys. I am intriguingly shocked. But nonetheless, guys, we do have a match at the start of the night. We're going to have to focus on that later on. We have Boss Mode going one-on-one with Cody Hall. And if Boss Mode is able to defeat Cody Hall in this matchup, he will be the final representative representing ECW for the Best in the World Championship Elimination Chamber match to take place at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This is going to be good.
Boss Mode is a former Best in the World champion.
Yeah, he would love to have that belt again.
And this is what I'm looking at, man. I'm looking at this. I'm looking Cody Hall, for multiple time, three-time United States champion, former Best in the World champion. And then I look at Boss Mode, SmackDown Live King of the Ring winner, undisputed King of the Ring winner, and not only that, but a former Best in the World champion. And a WWE champion, for that matter. Undisputed King of the Ring winner, and not only that, but a former Best in the World champion.
Which, coming at the Chamber, I am and Mario are going to retain our Raw Tag Team Championships.
Okay.
Boss Mo needs
What's
to
up, boys?
win this match if he hopes in any way to squeeze himself in there. He asked for this match.
He did.
He asked his match from the former GM, Aaron Garrison, to earn his spot back in back in
All right, Dante.
Wrestling World Championship. And this is probably the last act that Aaron Garrison put before now being fired, which is not fair whatsoever. Like I said, the man helped build ECW to be presentable again. And then, like I said, the fact that you have a couple of hypocrites get him fired don't help matters. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and see about something. I'm going to be back in a minute.
Alright. And, guys, again, we got Boss Mode and Cody Hall coming up. And oh, hey, what's going on? Get the hell out of here, Giddy. I'm tired of your commentary. So damn boring. What's up, everybody? It's the ECW champion in the building tonight. Woohoo! What's going on, man? I feel great. Dakota, is Dakota here? Where you at, Dakota?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dakota, sit right here next to me. I don't want to sit next to Aaron. I know he's here tonight. I know he's commentating. I want you to sit next to me. Come on. He won't notice.
Alright.
I ain't sitting that. Oh my God. Go ahead, Dakota, interview me a little bit. Go on. Go ahead.
Well, what do you have to think about what just happened? Aaron Jackson got fired.
It is the greatest thing that happened on the planet Earth. You see, guys, here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. I didn't want Aaron to get fired. I wanted him to quit. But with him being fired, it's the most greatest thing that ever happened in ECW history. This is better than me winning the ECW championship. I'm not even kidding you right now. And I'm just like, wow. I feel great. I feel great.
Well, coming at the next ECW pay-per-view, are you going to retain your championship, or are we going to have a new champion?
Okay, here's the thing. Listen here, man. Dakota, you understand things better than anybody else, and you've been here for a minute. You know the ins and outs. Here's the thing. I look at everybody on the ECW roster, right? Okay? I look at them, each and every single one of them, individually, from their best to worst moments. I look at their characteristics, their stats, I look at their skill sets. And I can tell you guaranteeingly enough that nobody here on ECW matches me in any way, shape, or form possible. So for you to ask me if I'm going to retain my ECW championship whenever I got to defend it again, that is a guaranteed hell yes. I'm going to be the ECW champion for a very, very long time. Believe that.
I believe you can do that, because nobody's been able to pick out the Punisher so far.
Yeah, you see, I gotta apologize to some, superstars in the back who have fell victim to the Punisher. You see, I wanted to just win the match. I didn't mean to embarrass them using one finisher on them. And so again, I'm sorry about that, man. After all those guys I use it on. Damien, I told you I don't know, so that's enough with the questions about that, okay? You gotta wait and find out. Alright. So, any more questions, man? Come on, man. We're just getting started.
Well, do you think you will be in a tag team with anybody in the future?
Well, I have to look at everybody, and I have to see who would, irritate me the least. You see, I look at the money makers, right? And I'm like, really? Give me a break. These guys claim about being with one another. They won't betray nobody's back. Look what they did to Ryan Balor. Just look at what they did to Ryan Balor. They treated him like dirt. Imagine he's the ghost of the moneymakers. Okay, they're all together. They're supporting each other, and Ryan Balor, he's going out there by himself, fighting whoever he's fighting. By himself. Ain't nobody supporting him. And then, they go out there to have a tag match, whatever. They don't send Ryan the invite. They don't invite him to go to ringside to support them. So what the hell's going on here? You see what I'm saying?
And when Ryan has a match, they don't go out there.
Exactly. So, to me, the Moneymakers are next. I ain't gonna try to get them fired, but, if any of them get in my way, you best believe I am putting them down, stopping them dead in their tracks.
Do you think you would team up with Ryan just to take out the Moneymakers?
Well, based off of what I've seen from Ryan, I beat him at WrestleMania, and I've seen what he's done so far in ECW. I don't think he's worthy to team up with me. But I feel sorry for him, what's happened. I ain't that sorry to where I want to help him win. But Wiz, I told you you're on SmackDown Live, and now you're fighting for the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
So, what would you do if Quest came to ECW? Would you team up with Quest again?
Listen, man. We're the longest reigning Raw Tag Team Champions in history. You don't think we want to do that here in ECW? Sure, but with the opportunity has to present itself at the right time and the right place.
Yeah. We just gotta find out who the new GM is.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be the next GM, but as long as he has a clue and what the hell he's doing, I'm okay with it. What's up, jerks? What's up, Damani?
Damani, Ryan does not want to be a Moneymakers no more.
I don't know.
They don't like you. They don't like Ethan Black. They don't even like Adam. They just boo the entire Moneymakers. Because I think you heard it, haven't you? The boos.
Yep. And look at that pop-up powerbomb by Boss Mo. What is it? He wins. He gets a shot at the Best in the World title.
Yeah, that's what I heard from the old GM.
Okay. Well, Dakota, I'm looking at everything and I'm saying, you know what? The Best in the World Championship, I already held that damn thing. I don't need to hold it again. And it's a nice title, don't get me wrong, but here, I'm the ECW champion right now. I can't be focusing on more than one match. I'm the face of ECW. I am the Land of Extreme.
Yeah, you need to hold every title in ECW.
I'm already 1 down, 2 to go, and I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I'll do what I got to do best, and that is focus on being world champion. But again, I'm once I lose this title, I'm going to be looking for maybe a rematch or two, then look at the television and then the tag. Because again, I'm trying to do everything everywhere, and I've done it so far except for ECW.
That's true.
Ooh, okay. It looks like Bossmo might be out of commission from that pedigree. Alright, let's see how he does. Here we go. 1, 2, and he got him. Cody Hall beat Boss Mode. You're not leaving no damn SD. Alright.
So, what happens now? Cody Hall beat him, and Boss Mode's not going to Chamber.
I have no idea. It sounds like that's the general manager's problem now. Besides, let's see. Adam wants to talk about the worst match ever, which I agree. I look at Raw and I'm like, damn. I've been skeptical about ECW, but I know damn well we would not put on no damn worst match of the year candidates here. So I've been wondering, why have you been playing Scott Steiner's theme out loud when he fights? I don't play it out loud when he fights, only when he makes his entrance. Or is that what you mean? Because I don't know. That'll be pretty dope. Which is alright. Coming next, guys, we have Alicia Fox versus Rebel. Winner fights Naomi for #1 contendership. Well, guys, this is going to be a piss break, so why don't you go ahead and just, get some chips, soda, maybe use the restroom, whatever, because I can tell you right now, this is going to be boring.
I'll be back. See my seat. Don't let nobody sit in there.
I'm putting my championship right here, so nobody sits on it.
All right.
That seat's reserved for you, Dakota. I'll see you in a minute. Go ahead.
All right.
Told you, man, I am not sitting next to no damn Aaron. I'll tell you that the last thing that's gonna happen. Not really, because it's mainly sirens that you hear. You don't hear anything else. But yeah, a little bit though. Not really, because it's mainly sirens that you hear. You don't hear anything else. Alright, here we go. Yeah, no, I'll put you in a match with good old JC. Teaming up. Good old Double G. Well, I'm gonna go on my phone for a little bit. Let me know when this damn match ends.
Me too.
I don't know a damn tag team match. Jeff Garrett. Alrighty, guys, let's go. See, this match is about to start. So, again, I'll just talk to everybody in the comments, man. Forget this damn match. I told everybody it's a damn piss break.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, welcome back, Dakota. What's going on, man?
Well, I just want to give me some food and give me some drinks.
You got some for me?
Yeah.
Alright, what you got there?
Well, we got some popcorn.
Nice.
They
Extra
got
butter?
some Coke. Yeah.
Nice.
They got a lot back there.
That's what I like to hear. You say you got Coke?
Yeah.
Alright.
They got everything.
Nice. Alright, let me have some of that. They got Coke. I'll just take a little bit of popcorn for now. Alright. So what's going on, man? Dakota, how you like your job here in ECW, man? Because I know you commentate a lot, do interviews.
Yeah, I like it here.
Okay. You seem like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, see, I like that. I respect that. Unlike some former GMs around here.
Yeah, those former GMs probably don't know what they're even doing.
Oh, you are a former GM.
He's a commissioner. He was a former commissioner.
And what would we do if we had somebody like Paul Heyman come in?
I have no idea. We know he's on Raw and SmackDown Live he has 2 representatives over there.
Oh, Big Papa Pump is in the building.
Oh, man.
I wonder what Big Papa Pump has to say.
I'm not too sure, man.
Answer me this. Who made this match?
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, man. You know where?
Okay, what I miss? Okay, what did I miss?
Oh, it's this guy.
This guy.
This guy.
Didn't she get fired?
This is not Aaron. This is Ethan.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Ethan, when you come with commentary, man?
Every now and then. That's before Aaron got this job, and then even more before, after he got fired, even more really before he got fired.
Oh, yeah, okay. See, I didn't think I beat you that damn bad. You know, you coming here to, I thought the tag division was enough. Now commentary?
It's not from last year. It's not coming.
Well, this is ain't Bruce you're talking to, Scott. This is the commentator and the interviewer on the Mitchell.
I did everything every now and then when I got him.
Alright, I can respect that.
But don't get too cocky, FLJ. I don't know what's the case here. I just got back here, especially doing the errand.
Yes, Noah. No more questions on that. I said yes 3 times already. Okay, so don't get too cocky, but what do you mean by that now?
Because he sound like that. The way you sound, and you sound like since you got Aaron fired, like as if you're the new GM or something.
As if. You see, the thing is, I told her before, I didn't want Aaron to get fired. I wanted him to quit. Unfortunately, Vince saw it was time to make some new changes around here, and I didn't get a chance to make him quit. But it's alright.
Okay.
Well, Scott, it's not Aaron. It's Dakota.
Well, Dakota, what did I miss as far as the first match? Because I was doing it.
Well, about Aaron?
Not about Aaron. It's about Boss Mode and
Cody Hall.
Cody Hall.
Yeah.
Oh man, we need one more person to represent. We need one more representative to represent us. 2 years, unless y'all want to make a last minute selection, somebody's got to do it.
The match is over.
Yeah. Alicia Fox won.
So we know who's going to be facing Naomi for #1 contendership at Baker Lynch's Women's Championship now.
Whoa, Scott. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a commentator. I'm an interviewer. You can't beat me up.
Yes, you can. Just like Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. Ain't you more? Or Matt Spiker.
Ooh, what the hell?
And Scott, it's not Bruce that you have to go after. It's Brandon Johnson. He's the Intercontinental Champion. Bruce ain't.
You lost to Brandon Johnson.
So now we
Nice.
now we know who's facing Naomi for #1 contendership for the Judas, not the Judas Championship, but the Women's Championship. This is an up and up.
Right.
At least we got
CJ King and Adam Kennedy.
That's gonna be a hard hitter, especially for the television champion.
Yeah, I got my money on CJ King. You know, he's gonna come in here guns blazing, whipping that ass real quick.
Yeah, I have to go with you too on CJ King.
Yeah, I got my money on CJ King. You know, he's gonna You know, see, the thing is, though, if Adam wasn't a part of the Moneymakers, I would go for him. I think he'd win. But that's his decision, man. It's his decision.
Yeah, it's worst idea going there.
I'd go for him. I think he'd win. But that's his decision, man.
What's your problem with us Moneymakers?
Because, man, listen, it's all about just you and DKT. Look at another match where you talk about how you're all together, you fight for each other, whatever. And what about Ryan? Where were you guys at when he fought,
Last time I checked, he said he wanted to fight on his own. So we let him, but he's still part of the back. If he wanted us to be on his side, we would have been on his side. He said he wanted to go at shit his own.
Okay. Fine.
So the minute he start losing, he blames us. He blames us for not wanting to be on his side. I'm right here. You can tell me you want me to be by your corner or wherever. You didn't tell me shit. You told me you wanted to do this shit on your own. Therefore, we let you do it on your own.
Okay. Sure. Well, let me go ahead and just see one quick thing real quick. Hold on, guys. Let's just go ahead and look at something real quick. Let's see. Let me go ahead and just see one quick thing real quick. Hold on, guys. Would you look at that? Where is DKT and Ethan? They're not here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Shame. Damn shame.
Because he wanted to be on his own.
Well, I mean, at least the thing is, I could respect it then a little bit, you know, since, you know, Ryan and Adam have been champions, though. Well, I mean, at least the thing is, I could respect it then a little bit, you know, since, you know, Ryan and Adam have been champions, though.
To the degree, yeah, you can say that. And the only person that hasn't been champion out of the original, whether it be the original or the sibling pack, has been Ethan.
That's what I'm saying, man. Let me tell you something, Ethan. Aren't you tired of basically being together with the moneymakers? You go by yourself, and look what you're gonna do. You can become a world champion. Just drop them, man. Stop worrying about them and what they gotta do. Go by yourself. You could be champion.
Yeah. It's up to you. Your choice. Just drop him.
Because let me ask you something, man. Honest to God, let me ask you something. What are you doing with a wrestler who's 0-3? You're gonna basically, you already carried him to his first win. What the hell are you doing with him?
Yeah, that's the same question. I want to know too.
He's going to do his redemption. I can't say that. I ain't going to do my man like that. If he turns his back on me, that's when we have to worry about the problems of seeing a whole different side of Ethan Black. Other than that, I believe in being a part of the pack. I help the pack out. Hey, you can talk about how he's been in a slump. Okay. Wasn't he a United States champion before he was stripped?
Yeah, I mean, sure, that's true. But look, when he came here, he practically lost it. The way I look at things. Because his first match, you know, he was supposed to defend it, but I don't know what happened. He lost to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
Good point.
And he had an opportunity at the ECW Television Championship. Lost. And the GM gave him another opportunity at it.
Well, in his case, he turned around and gave him an opportunity to take it back and say, no, you're going to earn it since you want to get on my case. And he lost him. But he has to live with that loss. Like, man,
Ooh. Yeah, all I'm saying is, Ethan, if you break away from the moneymakers, you do your own thing, worry about yourself, not everybody else, you could literally be a world champion. I can't help but to think that, the past couple of weeks when you were fighting to become ECW champion, when you were fighting to get that world title shot, that you were more focused on your partner, DKT, trying to win something that he didn't even earn, rather than focusing on your own career where you could have been the world champion. We got a double count out right here, guys.
And what about what happened at WrestleMania? He was focused on DKT instead of your own career.
Well, guys, what I've heard here, well, good luck, Ethan. Go on in there, man. I heard you got a number one contender shot for American Alpha.
Yeah, no.
Just think about what I said, though. Think about it.
I guess nobody won. It's a double count out.
Nope.
I just said he never won.
Damian Johnson, nope.
Put him in a match.
There. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't get this. You want Adam to have your back, but you don't have his back by coming over here during his matches?
Shame.
He didn't want. Remember, it was the same case that Ryan was. It was the same case as Ryan. He didn't want us to watch his back. He said he got it on his own, and
so
he wanted to be on the-
So you're telling me you guys need help?
Not really. I don't really need the help. Remember, when we won the first time, we didn't need help anyway. Nope.
We don't need help.
When we won the first time, we didn't need help anyway. I think it's more for some moral support as far as Adam, because he's a part of the pack. But when he came to talk about his single, wanted to face against CJ King, he said he wanted to face him on his own. Same
Not on the
case
show,
when
Damien.
Ryan was a part of the pack. And then when he started losing, he blames us for not being on his side.
I never blamed you.
And then when we started losing, he blames us for not being on his side. Let's see what happens today.
Yep.
The evolution.
But if they don't watch the back moneymakers, maybe Adam in the future is going to leave and join the Fight the Power movement.
Not tonight, Damien. You're on ECW, but you're not on the show. You're not on the card tonight.
You'll probably be tomorrow. You'll be on the card tomorrow, though. Just to meet, according to the commissioner, you'll be on tomorrow.
Let's see. Not sure about that. There we are. Here we go. I look at things and I say, you know what? Neville and Zayn, they beat the best tag team on ECW. They beat the Gates Club. I feel like they could beat the Moneymakers, but they might have a little trouble. So we'll see what happens. The best tag team on ECW, they beat the Gates Club. I feel like they could beat the Moneymakers, but they might have a little trouble. So we'll see what happens.
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, let's talk. Well, I mean, thinking about it, you know, the Gates Club have been tag team champions before. They know what it takes to get there. Neville and Zayn, they beat them.
This is going to be a match of the night. Some would say this probably will be still the show, depending on how things go. As long as it's great sweep with two in the ring, going at it. As long as it's DKT and Ethan Black versus Sami Zayn and Neville. As long as it does get big station within those two teams and not Adam Kennedy speaking these nerves in these business, which I don't see happening.
Yeah.
It will be interesting. The minute you see some interference, that's when you know something's up.
Yeah. But, you know, I think Neville and Zayn, they have a lot of momentum in their favor. They just got to keep going at it. And I don't know, man. I look at it and I say, I still think that Cesaro and Sheamus, you know, the Bar, should be the tag team champions. Not really, Sin Cara.
We're going to find out today who's going to be the next in line. Oh, let's see what's going to come out of this. Nice counter by Ethan Black, but he need to do something quick.
Yeah. So it looks like Scott Steiner wants a beer from Dakota, or Fat Coda, I should say.
Ooh.
Well, don't. Never mind. I guess I don't have to give it because I guess some card give it to him.
If you want, it's up to you.
Okay.
Don't look like it. Sin Cara already gave it to him.
Yes, of course, I give him the beer. All right, Neville working pretty good.
Right now, DKT is getting his butt whipped. Remember the last time that they won their match, it was basically all Ethan Black.
And that's what I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, what is Ethan doing with DKT, dude? What is he doing with the Moneymakers? He can be climbing his way back up to be a world champion.
True, he can. I think he's got more honor than most people. That's why he ain't willing to turn his back on his friends. Now the thing is, will they turn his back on him? Will they turn his back on him is what something that Ethan spoke about before.
Sin Cara, don't worry about it. You're in good hands. Sami Zayn, okay. Damn, Scott Steiner said Moneymakers, more like penny pinchers. Now, Scott Steiner's my type of guy. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Sami Zayn, okay. Doing some things I haven't seen before.
He better, because he's going against a big man. They're trying to prove himself all over again.
And, you know, here's one thing. You know, I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Even though I don't really like the Moneymakers to a lot of degrees, I would not put them up, any of the Moneymakers up against Scott Steiner whatsoever. That's just a death wish.
unless someone's crazy enough to take that death risk. Probably the only person that's probably crazy enough to try to take that death risk is probably Ethan.
Yeah.
And that probably be Ethan. Because I've seen him beating people that you expect Ethan Black to beat. My God.
Well, you know, I'm focusing on and hoping and wondering that perhaps we can get this GM situation all figured out. Because, you know, I don't want to keep on waiting. I don't know. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, so now DKT wants to try. Alright, he has that little death gate locked in. Doesn't do much damage, but it's locked in. Was locked in. You're gonna ask me one more time when you're gonna debut. You'll have to wait and find out, Sin Cara. Dakota, I don't know why, but I hate you. You sound so much like Bruce. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. There you go, Sammy. Come on. 0-4. Oh, kicking out.
But I'm not there.
Imagine that, though. Imagine DKT loses 4 matches by himself. That would be just... I don't know if that's a breaking point for Ethan, man. I'm hoping it is. Complete shot. There you go, Sammy. Come on, wrap it up. Damn, okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna head out of commentary, man. I gotta, you know, focus on being ECW TV later after the show ends and show off my ECW championship a little bit more since it looks so damn beautiful. See you later, guys. Get back over here. And you say my name with some respect on it. Come on. Okay. Well, that happened. Dakota, why are you sitting right here? I thought you sit over there.
Oh shit, we might see some trouble.
But it's glad to be back here. Let's see. We got DKT and Ethan Black teaming up. If they win this match tonight, they will be the #1 contenders. Look at this money shot to Sami Zayn. And that could do it right there for the win. New #1 contenders. The referee comes to make the count. And oh, Neville breaks up the count. And Ethan going high risk. He's looking for something that could end this match at any moment. Here we go. Springboard. High flying knee. And he's fired up. Look at everybody. He is trying to wake up the universe to get behind him. Ethan Black. Setting up Sami Zayn. Oh, gets caught.
Did you see what X-Pac tried to do with Ethan? Trying to make him turn against the Moneymaker just moments ago?
Well, yeah, it's good, but yeah, I see what you're talking about, man. I don't know. It seems like I see what he's trying to do, and he has some points, but I don't agree with his method.
Yeah, at some point, he was talking about how everyone's had a championship, but Ethan's been carrying him for the longest, and he has no championship to show for it.
Yeah. Codebreaker. Sami Zayn in the center of the ring now. DKT, is just staring upon. He's busted. I think he's busted open. Yeah, he's might need some medical attention. But Ethan goes for the win. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. Ethan Black and DKT are the #1 contenders for the ECW Tag Team Championships.
Now they gotta go against American Alpha. Holy crap.
Now that's gonna be a good match.
That's gonna be a great match, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a brutal match too. got two men that got submission holds and other stuff in their arsenal. And there's another group of dudes that got submission holds and stuff on their arsenal.
Yeah.
And I like to think that to a certain degree in that tag match, you would think it would favor American Alpha, but you're talking about brute strength and speed. There's a good chance it will favor the money makers more than it does American Alpha.
Yeah.
And the weirdest part about it, you expected Neville to break that up after getting that thin shot on Ethan's head.
I know, I was like, wow. And I thought maybe Sammy would kick out, especially with all the time he had to regenerate his health, recuperate. Still wasn't enough.
And like I said, and not only that, Adam didn't even interfere. That told you something.
Yeah. Coming next, guys, we have the main event. Noah fights. Go ahead.
And here's the big body, Noah G versus Christopher Michaels.
The former
he's
ECW
another person
champion.
that possibly got Aaron Garrison fired, along with FRJ.
Yeah, so you gotta wonder, is Aaron gonna be pulling for Christopher to kind of punish Noah a little bit, or I don't know. A lot of things can happen here.
We gotta find out. We gotta see it to believe it, because this is. Yeah, you would like to think that, but Aaron's not that type of person that would like to see stuff. He was happy to be at the GM of ECW. He just didn't like to have, like I said, the hypocrite, the turncoat that is the ECW champion FRJ, along with probably Noah and probably Ryan Balor as well, got him fired possibly.
Yeah. I see it.
But I wouldn't be surprised he's watching this and watching this carefully.
Oh yeah, you know, he's gotta. And then plus Skull Crusher's gotta be looking at this too.
Oh yes, and Skull Crusher, yeah, especially since exactly. We already heard from the champ. Skull Crusher's got to be looking at this carefully. This is just this triple threat Steel Cage match is going to be something special.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The stipulation is going to be Steel Cage. So somebody got to show their ass or suffer.
For real.
He wanted this spot. Now he's in this spot. He better hope he knows what he's got himself into. Because the minute he realized he fired the man that's been looking out for your ass. So for Christopher Michael, this is a man that's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
It is.
This is going to be something special. He's already thrown stuff like that. Coming out here early, goes up to CT. That lets you know his mindset is set on, I got to put a person out there in misery. At least the last thing that the former GM gave me, I'm going to try to take advantage of to the fullest. I don't like the fact that in FRJ he has to choose a stipulation, but I'll take the steel cage match. Go through him and Skull Crusher and win this shit. That was the last picture from Michael told former GM Aaron Garrison prior to him being fired. Now the thing is, what's going to come out of this?
So who do you guys got in this match?
Especially since OG asked for this match, knowing that he might have just dug himself a grave that he wish he never dug. I would lean towards the experience one. I have to say Christopher Michael and Angels. If Noah Breeze somehow wins this match, you would like to think somehow, in some way, they give him due for some type of momentum towards facing FRJ, the reigning ECW champ. That's if he's still the champ after getting his charge, since we now know the pay-per-view.
Yeah. And so,
go ahead, Frank. I'm about to cut you out. I'm sorry.
now I was gonna say, what do you think about FRJ's comments about Christopher Michael being a part-timer?
He's not a part-timer. He's been being patient with his thing. Because remember, he almost said the same similar thing about the rival Ethan Black before he all of a sudden now try to switch it up, try to have people turn against the moneymakers, or attempt to try to get him to turn against the moneymakers. Yeah, I'm still iffy about that situation.
Yeah.
At least, like I said, that's the thing I like about Ethan Black. He believes in loyalty.
Understandable. And, I mean, the reason why he told us that he believes Christopher Michael is a part-timer because when he was a champion, he only showed up on ECW once until Anarchy Rules.
I believe you. I hear you on that part. That kind of makes it stressed up, but now he's trying to get back his spot because he now knows it's on the line now. Because you can't, after being called out and beaten by the very guy that he hates. This is going back to SmackDown now. This is going back to SmackDown.
Yeah. And so,
between FRJ and Christopher Michael. So don't be surprised if you see some of that come out of the movements. But then you add Skull Crusher, another person that's in this mix, the very person that FRJ beat to become ECW champion in the first place. So hell, some would say that he barely beat Ethan Black in that #1 contender. If it wasn't for the Punisher, he would never be in that decision that he was in.
Exactly. Well, Christopher Michael, everybody, he hit the big boot. Now he's going for the power bomb. Here we go. Set him up. And Noah's going for a ride. The jackknife power bomb for the win. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, Noah kicked out. With that maneuver, Christopher Michael has won his 5 world titles. Well, 4 of them. He won the ladder match to become the world champion. But you get what I'm saying, though.
Exactly. I agree with you. That was a good kick out. He's trying to show that, hey, I'm not no fluke. I can hang with everybody.
Well, I mean, I hope so, especially with him saying he's going to walk out and all that.
Can he survive that? Because now he probably just pushed Christopher Michael out. He probably pushed him off now.
Yeah. Giddy Paper 281. Whoever was asking for my name on PlayStation. So now you gotta wonder, man. Again, like I said though, Noah says he wants competition, and he says some other things, talking about wanting to walk. So I mean, he better prove himself tonight, otherwise, no one will take him seriously.
Not only that, you can't afford to go back to what the former GM said about Bruce's contract. Nobody would want him. Because if we do that, if we show any signs of that, he's fucked anyway.
Exactly. And Christopher Michael one more time, looking to put Noah away. He sent him up. And here we go. Noah going for the ride. The jackknife powerbomb for the win.
Again.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he kicked out.
Oh my God, he's showing resiliency. This is the first time he's showing resiliency.
Damn.
I gotta give him credit. Where credit's due, because for one, last time I saw something similar to that, he had to go against Crazy J.
I know, man. I'm thinking, like, you know, regardless of winning or losing, I'm gonna give him some credit.
He would have got his first win. He would have got his first win because if it hadn't been for that situation.
I know. Oh, winds of change. Down goes Noah again. You know, at this point, Noah's just getting his ass whooped. Wow.
Yeah, he wanted to be in the big time.
I'll give him some respect though, because he is holding his own.
Now he's in the big time.
For the win. 1, 2, and a kick out. Noah just tried to win the Enziguri. Don't know about that.
Thinking that he can get one good shot and he'll win the match. It don't work that way.
Ooh, Christopher Michael. What's he going for here? Oh, he went for a body slam. It looked like Noah able to counter. And Noah, got caught. I don't know what he was going for, but he got caught big time. Got uppercut. And how about a swinging neck breaker? And Christopher Michael, he's stretching it. I think he hurt his shoulder. You see him, you know, basically he was just working on the shoulder right there as if it was in pain or some discomfort at least.
Probably he probably stretching it out to put all the strength to a little more jackknife powerbomb.
And you're right. Here we go. One more time, the jackknife powerbomb. And that should do it this time around. If he kicks out this time, I'll be stunned. Here we go.
Hey.
1, 2, 3. It's over.
Told you. And he asked for this match. He asked for this match.
He did ask for the match.
Competition, and you got top-notch competition. It's just so bad. It's just so happened you got your ass whipped by a former world champion.
And now you gotta wonder, is Wade Winters next? Because he's talking about becoming the world champion off of one win as well. Should he go up against Christopher Michael next?
Probably knowing him, he probably gonna go against him. Probably just to show the worst. But the thing is, he gotta beat him. And right now, after seeing 3 jackknives put what's name out of his misery, put Noah out of his misery, I cannot say that Wade Winters will have a stand a chance against this dude. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
If I were out worry about the lightweights and slowly build yourself up. You go against Christopher Michael and the pissed off mode that he's in after hearing what the hell F4J just said about him. He's gonna catch hell. Especially since being called a pop.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's it for the show, guys. But stick around. We got ECW TV right now. Dakota, you mind answering some questions? I gotta go do something real quick.
Yeah, sure.
All right, go on ahead and interview who you want. I'll be right back.
Okay. My guest at this time, Ethan Black.
Sup.
So, Ethan Black, how do you feel that the Moneymakers will be taking on American Alpha
Guilty of charge? I feel our chances are pretty good. Pretty good. Shoot, I'm back to my winning ways. DKT's back to his winning ways. We good.
And how do you feel about what happened at the beginning of the show? Vince McMahon firing Aaron Jackson.
Him firing Aaron Gaston, I didn't like that move. Aaron's been looking out for everybody. He probably made a few mistakes, but he's looked out for everybody. I mean, everybody. For him to be fired, that's fucked up. Especially since everybody was getting fair opportunities under Aaron's management. For egotistical son of a bitch that tried to, you saw, he was right there at the commentary when he was trying to talk me into betraying my teammates. Betraying my teammates. Come on now, Dakota. I'm a horrible person. Do I look like the type of person to do that shit?
No, but you could have at least tried and get your first world championship by. They've been the moneymakers.
True, but then I believe in loyalty. I understand where you come in because of what happened to me in WrestleMania, but at the time, I was remember I told you a while back, right after I beat Brutus the first time, I wouldn't be surprised if he readjusted me. What happened? He readjusted me. This you know, I'm tapping into that Clover League, and ever since that situation, I've been trying to see about a rematch. Brutus was about to give me my rematch until I got drafted here. So I had like after really three opportunities of trying to get a shot at the World Championship, didn't go well for me. Like I said, I have no problem going with the back of the line, but to go after something else or go after something else. And look at where I'm at right now. I'm close to getting my first championship. It may not be the championship I want, but at least I can live with being tag team champions until I decide to go back after the big body, and that is the ECW championship. I'm not forgetting my goal.
But what did you think about your teammates match, Adam Kennedy and he fought CJ King, which came into
a draw.
Double count out.
Yeah, a draw.
Double count out. Basically a draw. It is what it is, but Adam will readjust to that because I know he's a trooper. The dude's a trooper. He don't hardly let stuff like that, like a draw happen or anything else. He's like me. He was going to beat the shit out of you inside the ring, show me his worth, get it over with.
Right.
The fact that he got counted out on that draw happened. I know that's going to take a hit, but he's going to probably make up for it because he can't afford to take another hit like that again. And the fact that he said, remember, you can't say that it's that he didn't want our help. Where's the support from DKT or Ethan where Aaron basically tell us, I don't want your help. I'm going to prove to you that I deserve to be a part of the pack. I can hold my own, just like y'all can hold your own. Let me do me. You know if I need your help.
And who do you think the new GM could be?
I'm hoping it's another person that's fair as Aaron, because I don't like I said, I don't like how, you can say that, some would say two hypocrites, I say three. Right? The former member of our pack, Ryan Bauer, Noah G, and now so-called champion, the one that only gives a fuck about themselves while everybody is chanting for fight the power, is more about fight for him.
Understandable.
It's all about him. It's all about him. He don't give a shit about everybody. He does not give a shit about none of y'all. And the minute it shows, I want to see that reaction on your face when I say, Ethan back, basically say, I told you so. He don't give a shit about you, and y'all fall for that shit. Hook, line, and skip it. By then I'll hopefully be. By then I'll be fighting for the damn ECW championship, and most likely handing FRJ his ass. That's if he's still champion. That is.
Wow.
But
I like
who
it.
do you think's gonna fight for the best in the world championship since Baltimore lost tonight?
I do not know, man. But knowing whoever's the new GM, knowing him, he's gonna most likely pick it. Because it's too late to try to find a winner to get that. You gotta have to pick one.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you like to make a run for the best in the world title?
Part of me wants to go for that, but I don't think the GM will put me in that spot. That means I'm not most likely to do WWE, but I would love to take it. I would like to take it. I would love to take a shot at it. But the thing is, will they put me there?
Have no idea.
Never know.
You never know.
I never know.
But if they don't, shoot, I just got to worry about the tag titles.
I just I'll wait and find out.
Exactly.
And I got one final question to ask.
Go ahead, Dakota.
Do you think DKT is going to get his edge back as a singles competitor?
You won't know until right now he's trying to get back into. He's starting to get his groove back, but we won't know until we put him in another singles match. That's when we'll know whether he got his edge back or not.
Yep.
When we put him in another singles match, that's when we know, is he back? Is he back to being the man that just won the United States Championship at WrestleMania? Or is he going through a major something where you really have to worry about him?
I want the same DKT back, the one that was that beast from SmackDown Live.
Exactly, the one that won the United States Championship.
I want him back. That answers my question.
Be back to that beast. Just like I'm trying to get back to my beast mode when I was beating up 10 world titles. I mean, 10 either current or former world champions. And I'm starting to go back to that, even whether it be in singles or in tag. I'm slowly going back to being that man. You got to bury me. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a process, but I'm not giving up on it. But my sights will still be the same. I want the big body. Whether it be the best or the ECW title, I want the big body. If I have to be a big body and still have one half of the tag team championship, I'll take it. But it depends on our new GM, and I don't think he's going to be the case. So I got to think that way, is if I'm going after the tag team championship.
Do we have anything else to answer?
Any closing statements?
Excuse me?
Any closing statements? Because I don't have any more questions. Dakota said he ran out.
My closing statement is this. I heard that, according to, I think he just said that this so-called Fight the Power movement that's supposed to be led by our champion, FRJ, is going stronger. So for the money makers and everyone else that opposes that, watch your backs. I like to see you try that shit. Like my former GM, who's arrogant, who's ex-military, guess what? So am I. I will hurt you too. I ain't scared to go to that dark side and take you out. I'm trying my best not to. If you want a war, you got one.
I think that is it.
Well, thanks for the time, man.
I'm sorry, Frank. Thank you for your time, but I'm just letting you know now. And whoever is our GM, is, I want my dibs. I earned it. Give me my dibs.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time, man. Good luck for your championship match against American Alpha.
Alright, thank you. You too.
Alright, everybody, we have our final guest at this time for ECW TV. Please welcome the ECW champion, FRJ. Alright, let's get this on here. What's up, man? What's good?
What's up, FRJ? It's nice to have you on here.
It's nice to be here. It's better to be here now. What's going on, man? You got some questions?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
Yeah, I got one. I know you heard the words from me. You don't mind if I take a crack at it, Dakota? This is Jay Gavin.
Yeah, we can take a crack at it.
I know you heard what the hell, I know what you told Ethan Bradley while he was at, commentary, right? But I also heard the report from Ethan Bradley's moment ago. What's your vendetta? Because it seems like first you thinking there's no vendetta, now you're starting to slowly become one, and it's like this and that. What's up with that?
We see Aaron has had it out for me since the beginning. Okay, I don't know what caused them to say that. The general manager and the commissioner personally came up to me and told me in my face that they want whoever you are, whether you be a veteran, world champion, a rookie, part-time, whatever, you're all equal and you're gonna have to earn your spot. And then next thing you know, we see guys getting guaranteed world title shots, guaranteed television title shots, max contracts. I'm like, what in the hell? Okay, but it was Aaron that sent the message personally. He lied to my face. And next thing you know, the commissioner quits because, the fans are giving him backlash. The GM gets promoted to commissioner, and then Aaron gets... I'm pretty sure he quit.
He got fired due to you and probably 2 other people.
I'm talking about the commissioner. You said talking about Bruce. He quit.
Yeah, I'm thinking you talking about the GM.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about him after. And then next, freaking Aaron gets hired as a GM. I'm like, what in the hell what just happened? And next thing you know, he's trying to have me win a fight in multi-man matches. Are you freaking kidding me? How in the hell is somebody going to get an opportunity fighting in not one multi-man match, but 2 multi-man matches? Give me a break. And so the thing is, I can't trust somebody who just bluntly lies in my face like that and then becomes my boss. I can't trust somebody like that. I can't work for him.
He blatantly lied to you for one thing, because I can disagree about that. He hasn't lied to you. And then proved it when he gave you your one-on-one match against Ethan Black. And then when you win, and whoever wins gets that guaranteed title shot. The Extreme Rules against whoever wins the main event. You got what you wanted. He was a man of his word of that. You can't say he didn't.
I can say that, but another thing is, I'm still trying to clean up his mess. I gotta worry about the television champion. I gotta make sure I knock him off now. He's the champion, and that's the only reason because he's champion is his contract. I gotta clean that up still. I've been cleaning up the mess. Worry about the television champion. I gotta make sure I knock him off now. He's the champion, and that's the only reason because he's champion is his contract. I gotta clean that up still. I've been cleaning up the mess.
Dakota, you got questions for him? Before I take another one?
I don't have any questions.
You don't have any questions for your ECW champion? Come on, Dakota, think of something real quick. Come on, anything.
Just before I think of another one.
Well, who do you think is going to be the new GM of ECW?
Well,
Good question.
I'm not too sure about it, but I'm hoping it's somebody who has experience, who has credentials, who has a resume that he knows what he's doing. And in that way, I could probably maybe get behind he or she who takes over the business of ECW. We'll take it from there.
And I I've seen in the past that Punisher's been deadly. Do you think you can do it again?
Can I do it again?
Especially since you got a triple threat and a steel cage. I agree with Dakota. Especially since you got a triple threat and a steel cage. These are the rules that you pick to beat Skull Crusher and Christopher Michael, who after this steamrolling over Noah G, I think he's taking offense of you calling him a part-timer.
Which the only way to win in that steel cage is about pinfall, submission, or escape the cage.
Okay.
Exactly.
Alright. To answer both your questions in one.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Because, look at Christopher Michael, I stand and stay by my statement about Christopher Michael being a part-timer. Because, honest to God, let's look at it like this. Three different ways. The only times we've seen Christopher Michael, WrestleMania, for his big payday. He got his big payday. His first night on ECW, because it's the biggest, it's going to be the return of ECW, the revival of it. It's going to be one of the biggest ECWs in history, and it was. He's there. He collects his paycheck. We don't see him next week, the week after, or the week after that. We see him until the ECW pay-per-view Anarchy Rules. Again, even though he lost, he still got his paycheck, his big payday. You can't tell me that's not a part-timer. Well, I've been here every single week, ever since WrestleMania, earning my spot. And you notice how I put those in quotations, earning my spot. As far as that steel cage match, you know, here's what's going to happen. Christopher Michael, he's going to get his rematch, whatever. Skull Crusher's going to get his rematch at the same time, whatever. Steel cage, I don't care. Thing is, both you guys, everybody is going to see one thing that nobody's ever seen before, and that is a double Punisher. And once that's done, I'm going to climb up that